not like the instant or tape that. He made Ben pay. I watched Ben pay. No way Ben paid, bro. He did, I swear. He was trying to say, he said, I was trying to make Ben pay for the whole team. Because you know that's not his gym, so niggas gotta pay that. But I'm saying though, like, I'm just saying from the player's aspect, if you once a pro, do you pay to play in men's leagues? Like, hell nah. That's like when you was a good player at AAU when you didn't have to pay, but everybody else had to pay. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why I said I don't see who's on the trash team. If he was on the AABL, he got that shit. If you was playing with a nice program, shit.
I'm gonna fuck with y'all boys. I gotta play this game.
I'm about to hop in the shower.
I'm a bad day. I'm a bad day. I'm a dead day. I'm a bad day. I'm a bad day. I'm a bad day. I'm a bad day. I'm in a bad day.
What you want to bet on, Truth? Let's do it. I get my homes if I win. You get C-Mac if I lose. Say it's a lot.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014.
Say it's a lot,
at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Francisco.
Yeah, whoever you want. You can choose. You choose the player you get. How about that? I'll play this shit like it's a Super Bowl.
Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I need this dub, bro. I gotta lock in.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. He was solid last week, over 100 yards, and their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. The Niners at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the shotgun, McCaffrey.
Oh, cut up.
Good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Just one.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Completes this one to Thornton. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 3rd down.
Change the ball
5 on this play to move the sticks.
The ball a little more.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Allison, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Complete to Likely. And he is going to have the 49ers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the hole. Look at that fucking hole. That's the touchdown.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Tony.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kadarius Toney, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
I don't know what that is.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Look at that front. There we go. Now I got my beef that's how it's supposed to be.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out right at the 35. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll drop to throw.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was a good play right there. I just put that nigga up, too.
Extra point
just for that position.
Up and good. And it's now 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And it's still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll go down as a gain of 6. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of a yard, and the Colts are going to have a first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. They find some open field here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Micah!
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D's. They score a touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Yet flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Liverpool. What you doing? Mark left.
They're going to try and throw.
Oh, my Davis.
And he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. Room here to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first down and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys from their assignments and finish off that play.
She hit you on here.
And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Beat him up.
2 minutes remaining in this first half.
Beat him up.
Football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Homer Davis.
For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour Davis. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Third down, here's McCaffrey. Able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down, even even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll drop the throw.
Oh, I wound down.
And it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
There was on 2.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep.
Tony! Oh, he dropped it!
And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that nigga just dropped the ball, bro.
But it'll be 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get
No, he didn't drop the ball. I got to be too.
Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
He just dropped the
This
ball,
time
bro?
they stay on the ground.
But Swag, did he just drop the ball? Am I tripping?
Before he's out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. After an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out. Give the ball back.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Here's the 2nd and 7. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39.
He definitely dropped that shit, didn't he?
1 second remaining in the first half. They'll call the timeout. And
that's crazy. That's a touchdown.
As it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out.
Oh, he missed it. And
his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Here's Bass now to send it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. A run by Pierce begins the second half. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
Stop, Miro.
Here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
And that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Pickaroo! Oh, that's so rude.
Field on second down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Back to throw again. And that's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And that is no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
He's tweaking.
And you know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now. And they're 3 scores down.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey to the 43, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Badass. I'm fucking with people. Oh, it's a pickaroo.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Sweet.
Pass
Get it
for
for the
20.
first time.
And
Give me that. Give me that.
Interception return for a Colts TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Keeping this nigga in the game. Should be 24-0.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 74 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll set up a throw. Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder and try to catch you.
7 yards there on the first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
It doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On first down, Allison. And he's going
ground and pound.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Say ground and pound.
A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Who's that?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Oh, I just tackled him.
It's hauled in downfield. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play?
Put it back.
On the final act of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Amiro.
Joey
get down
to kick it off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Get down.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And some room to work. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? They just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to roll.
C-Mac.
No better way to quote.
And across the
zone,
it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this beat.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyquan Thornton. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's got them out. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
There's nothing in here. Nothing in there.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. He's got a little daylight. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 26. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they get...
Touchdown! Keenan Allen, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And credit the tackle to Theo Jackson. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense that gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for San Francisco, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.
I don't want my ball. 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 I don't like my ball. I don't like.
They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.